Hello, and welcome back to Factorio Atlantis. We're in this water world. Let's just zoom out to remind ourselves. Everything's water. There's almost no land. What little land there is has quite good resources on. That's a 69 million patch of iron there. But there aren't many patches of land. That's like a 7.9 million patch. Right, so and that's what, 4.5 million. So we really are potentially looking at scraps of material. You can see the bots going out and building stuff. We are putting down things for power. This is going to need belts hooked up for solid fuel. And we are constantly growing our network of cells. Just to remind everybody, each grid cell is 3, if I put this on, each of these is 3 blocks square. It's got roboports so that there is a checkerboard coverage. Roboports don't quite grid align, so I've sacrificed 4 squares worth of roboport to give the grid alignment for the squares. The grid alignment allowed us to do tricks with the radars, so that we can tile down the blocks in an unending collection of tiles at the cost of having way more radars than are strictly necessary. We will go back and prune those in the future. I've got the Train Supply Manager mod installed. So this is what I'm trying to figure out at the moment, how to use it. We have iron mines. Okay, haven't hooked that one up yet. It's been about a week and a half since my last recording. I've been away in London for a conference, and then the Gridlock event started. So anyway, here I am. Right, we have an iron train here in a supply station. So as I understand it, we should be able to request that into here. This is the iron input for red circuits. So we'll need to figure out how to do that. I don't think I actually need train requester. Okay, so anyway, we need to figure out how to use this. Don't think I want my locomotive there. Oh, I'm looking on the map, that's why. Yeah, so the plan is to try and figure out how to do this. In the meantime, we will need to figure out where we can pick up more copper ore. There's a small patch here, probably worth grabbing. Because you need copper and iron to make that work. We've got stone here being turned into landfill. There is more iron, a bit of copper, 4.9 million copper up here. And then the other thing we're really hurting for is oil. Right, so at the moment all our power is coming from oil. Our refineries are running as fast as they can. We do not have enough oil to keep all the refineries going. And there's not much in these tanks anymore. At some point, these will deplete. So we need to scout for oil, basically. Right, before we go anywhere else, let's put down the bot commands for these belts. Okay, so we're going to copy this much. Okay. Then I'm going to take out the rail, take out the pumps. There we are. Okay, so this is what I need to place down here. So we need to upgrade it to have platforms underneath. What was that? Yeah, it would have been that way, wouldn't it? There we are. So those platforms will go down. And then once the platforms are down, we can stamp the actual blueprint down. Okay. Then let's grab some belt, upgrade that. So we're going to need to run basically 2 belts this way. So we're going to need one that goes all the way over to here. And then one that just goes to here. There we go. And then we'll figure out what to do with undergrounding in a minute. I'm not quite sure the right way to snake through there. Might be a case of taking... Yeah, there's room here to put undergrounds through. So... oh, that all happened rather quick. Okay, let's try this again. There. Right, let's do this again. Delete the rail. There. Okay. We must have lots of platform buffered up for it to have done that quick. Alright, so then let's reverse around that way. So, can we fit these in? No. So we may have to go for red undergrounds to get this to fit. So, 2 blocks. There and there. Alright. So then we would take a red underground from there out and from here in. It's just very weird doing all this building from distance like this with the delays, obviously. Okay, so and we're going to need to bring in platforms, belts this way, platforms. All right. Let's see if I can grab one. There. That's on. All right, then bit of belt. So this will need to go up here. So then these can go. I can't blueprint on top of that yet. And that will go that way. So, do I want that? I'm not quite sure how far the red is going to jump here. I probably should know just from counting tiles, but frankly, I've never been that good at counting. Okay, that in there. Great, now let's grab the red. So, there. All right, so we can trim off this block. Okay, so we're a tile too long here. There we go. And we can trim off this block. So my thing in this playthrough is to try and be really sparing with how much water I cover. I could just landfill the world or pontoon the world, but I'm really trying to get this feel of the whole build sat above the water, set into the water. There we go. All right, so that should, when it's done, good. We've got power back through there. Are there any? I'm not sure if I'm actually building red undergrounds, so let's give all those away. All right, and then go back to here. Right, so we're at this station. So this is a train requester. This is going to go priority stream. All right, so this is requesting iron ore. Okay. So there must be some issue with there not being a priority. List current. Okay, so there is a train at supply stop. Okay, so is that right? Okay, so we've added a resource iron ore. I'm not sure when we need an ID as well. Priority scheme is iron ore. So then, presumably I need a wire. Can I make wire? I've got some wire here. Okay, so... Okay, I seem to have got a lot of stuff opened up here. Okay, so I can set this to the current... What was that? So, edit append current station list. So I want it to be empty or inactive, and then there's a wait timer as well. Select stations. Yeah, supply south. Update. Okay, so pick that up. So is there a train coming in now? Yeah, I think a train is incoming. Okay, bit confused. Where's that train? We definitely did have a train here. Oh, it's here. No, I don't want this. All right. Let's delete that. Okay. Send that back to the ore. Okay, so that should be deleted now. Okay, so it must have done it by station name. So let's try this again. So that train is now here. So that's going to fill up, which of course it can't do because... So this is train stop 1. And this is train iron 1. Ah, okay. So this needs to be renamed train stop iron 2. Okay. So let's send this back to train iron 1. Okay. So in it goes. So that starts to fill up. Okay. In the meantime, I need a better mining drill design. This is still the starter base configuration with the staggered poles, which, you know, it's fine and all, but we're not really at that point in the game anymore. So let's have a look. Do I have mining drills on my quick bar? Yes, I do. All right. So let's... Seems ridiculous trying to get a good mining drill pattern on such a mess of ore. Right, so that's off. Okay. And in. So then there's a station that is requesting here. Great, so this is now the correct one. So that's loading. So we've got our first train supply manager to supply, which is cool. Okay, so this is now smelting, which should then make gears. Right, now. What I don't know is how I then... This has a red light on, so it's not calling in a train currently. Okay, which is fair enough, because we're unloading a train. But what I want to make sure is that it does not call in a train when there's ore in these boxes. So I want to make sure that it only calls in a train when there is room for a new train load in the boxes. And normally how I would do this is by wiring everything up. And of course I can't reach. So alright, so I should have done this when I was designing the site, but never mind, live and learn. Alright, so let's grab the red wire. Okay, then we're going to wire the boxes. Okay, and then we're going to wire the box. Okay, I like that. I like that pattern. So let's grab that. Then we can blueprint that over the top. Yeah, and that's put in the extra wire. Okay, so I now should be able to read off here how much ore there is in total. Okay, so each train carriage carries 2k of ore in total. So it's 10 to a row, 50, that's 500. 500, 1,000, 2,000. Each of these boxes can carry 2,000 and some, and there's 2 boxes for each carriage. So that is in total 4,000 and some, probably 5,000 and something. What I want to do is only call in a train when we are under 2,000 in each pair of boxes. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So I only want to call in a train when we dip below 8,000. 8,000 means we have an entire train load in the boxes. I want to keep 1 train load buffered in the boxes. Okay. Okay. So I'm wondering if I connect a line there. Okay. So I've got 4.9 there. This is now active because I have less than 8K. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Current trains at the supply stops. Supplier. So outstanding request. There's an outstanding request for iron ore to this station. Okay. And then if we look on the map, that's just going into a supply. Okay. It immediately got called in. And it's doing its wiggly route. It's coming in. So that light is on currently because we have under 4K, sorry, under 8K in the boxes. But we're up to 5.2, 3. And what I want to make sure is that the train unloads, even though this supplier turns off. I know it should, but I just really want to make sure. I also want to see if I have any stack inserters anywhere. Right, I think we can get rid of configuration reader. I would like to request stack inserters. There are none. Okay, can I craft any? I need green circuits. $6.5. So maybe in future I will use a green circuit, sorry, a green wire there as a command and a red wire for the reading. I think that makes more sense. Okay, how are we doing? This is taking forever. All right, while we do wait for this, let's put down some more build commands. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this roughly centered on spawn. Okay, so spawn is here. Yeah, spawn was here in the middle of these mining drills. Okay, so is there something wrong here? Am I doing something silly? Okay. Is this the blank? No. That's the blank. All right. So this is what needs to be the highest point. All right, and then we need to come downwards diagonally from here to make the pattern. It's all about the pattern, obviously. Okay. That's brought that down a bit. We're doing not too bad this side, although we need to catch up with where the center line is. At the bottom down here, this needs to be the furthest out at the bottom, and it clearly is nowhere near. But equally, we need to make progress towards this copper. So let's put down what we can. Okay, now let's head back to here. Okay, just in time. So this is turned off because we have 10k. We needed 8, that's turned off. So hopefully now that train will fill up and sit in a supply station. Hopefully. We will see. So there's an outstanding request. I don't know if I need to... I'm not sure. Anyway, I think we have something I'm going to call a success in that we have managed to get something supplied with Train Supply Manager. So I'm going to call that a successful day, and I will see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.